your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
Throw your hands in the air, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
mixing sodas with the beer, it's
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
so why don't everybody cheer it?
Dr. Do, Dr. Do.
This is the one right here.
You got
What is y'all, your social media platform artist and the host of the great YouTube channel? I'm your host, Dr. Do here, everyone. How are we on this wonderful Saturday afternoon right here, y'all? Today's video, we're going to be talking about another drug that been hitting America ever since the 90s. Alright? Or even called longer than that. In this video, I want to talk about a drug that which have been taking more lives as my previous video. I want y'all to know about this drug and the reason why people are dying because of that. We're going to talk about fentanyl. Fentanyl is a drug that people have been using over and over again for the last over 56 years. Alright, y'all? And this drug was the reason why there have been a lot of deaths that happened over the United States itself. Before we get started on this video, if you guys new to the YouTube channel, please subscribe to the channel, alright? Hit notification down below, comment down below, see what you guys think about my opinion about the fentanyl story right here. And also, if you guys want Dr. Do merch, go to Cotton Bureau to get yourself a drinkware or a shirt, jacket, hoodie, and hat to those who are a big fan of the community right here. And also, if you guys want somebody that give you hydration and the energy to get through the whole entire day, then go to Beach Chart to give you guys the Dr. Do energy and hydration powders. These things will help you get through the whole entire day at work, school, or go use it for workouts. Alright, y'all? I recommend y'all get those at Beach Chart or Cotton View, alright? The link down in the description is gonna be in there, alright, y'all? So let's talk about this. Fentanyl was a drug that is considered 50 times more potent than heroin and 100 times more potent than morphine itself. It dates back in 1959 by a Belgian doctor named Dr. Paul Johnson. He created fentanyl as a intravenous surgical anesthetic. It was used for cancer patients and stuff. It hadn't been marketing in America yet until 1968. That is when fentanyl came into the U.S. market. You guys want to know what the fentanyl is supposed to be used for? It's for medical stuff in hospitals. You know, it's meant for cancer. It was meant for those who are cancer patients to use the drug to help them relieve the pain either in their bodies or in their brain and stuff. It was also meant to help reduce the pain that people with cancer have been having problems with. Alright? But however, it doesn't always meant to be used as a medical medicine for not just for patients in hospital. Fentanyl can be a dangerous opioid drug that can cost a lot of people's lives, and not just in the United States, but in other parts of Europe, Canada, and places in Central America, which is still being used to this day. In the 1990s, the opioid epidemic began. It began being major drug users. You've been seeing in cities and towns have been buying off of these opioid drugs that look like prescription pills. There have been a lot of story about the opioid epidemic that happened in the 1990s, and said it had been definitely one of the biggest drug epidemics in U.S. history. And then in 2003, fentanyl came into the public. At that time in 2003, over... Hold on a second. Okay. In 2003, it used to be like 0.1 per person of 100,000 population, but in 2013, however, it got in big to a 1% per person in 100,000. All right, y'all. And then we look at it in 2021, where there have been 21.8 per person died. You know what that means, right? The fentanyl epidemic is very big. Some of these stories about this drug can be talked about over social media and doctors, pharmaceutical. I know about medical stuff when I was in my high school year, learning about medicine and stuff, and what a drug can do to a person. All right, fentanyl is a really, really dangerous drug. It's said to have been the most overdose drug than heroin. When we talk about fentanyl, and also fentanyl can be used as a ingredient to other drugs. All right, imagine fusing fentanyl with heroin or cocaine. It could cost a lot of money to buy 1 kilogram of a heroin with fentanyl. It costs $100,000 per 1 kilogram. Alright, y'all. And the epidemic of fentanyl what began in 2013 when people had started to take methadone in case of powder and needles, all that stuff. And also, it said that when you take fentanyl, it feels weird and strange, like you are very, very high in the sky, and not higher than sky itself, and not to the edge of the universe. People have been talking about fentanyl. They've been seeing things with fentanyl. Fentanyl can make people see things too, you know, if you combine it with heroin or cocaine. Alright? And also, they've been told that fentanyl would also cause a lot of people to have bad side effects. If you take fentanyl, you might feel these side effects, alright? Chest pain, trouble breathing, fast or slow irregular breathing, dizziness, nausea, and vomiting if you've been using fentanyl. But however, if you try to withdraw from fentanyl, it would take a week for the whole entire fentanyl come out to your body. And also, it said that while withdrawing from fentanyl, it hurts so badly. People have been talking about that the withdrawal from fentanyl was a pain. Like, you feel like you are dying right now. There've been a lot of accounts about fentanyl withdrawal can cause a person to die from withdrawals, which is sad to hear, man. And also, fentanyl has become more of a drug use than ever. It became more powdery. It been sold from places like in British Columbia, alright, Colombia itself, or Mexico or China. You could tell that the smuggling from China to America became more of a concern, and then you're also having fentanyl being imported from China to Mexico, and then to Mexico to to America. And this drug, it really, really is popular to every drug users throughout the whole entire America. We've been seeing there have been more deaths in California, Texas, New York, Philadelphia, Florida. In those kind of also there've been a lot of drug use in major city and small town where police officers have been having a tough time of finding, cracking down on fentanyl drug users or drug dealers throughout the whole entire 30 years in America. And fentanyl is so bad. And also, I believe that fentanyl cannot be used not just in drug uses but in medical pharmaceuticals as well. Remember OxyContin and Purdue? When I talk about that company, they had some fentanyl in their OxyContin. In my previous video, I've been talking about Purdue. I recommend y'all go check that out right there. And also, fentanyl is way dangerous to be handled to me, because fentanyl can hurt not just your health but a health of your unborn child. There have been a lot of accounts that fentanyl had did a lot. I mean, with women who are pregnant with a child that have been doing fentanyl, you can see that there have been a lot of brain damage and heart and all the organ damage to a child that his mom been doing fentanyl right there. It's sad to see an unborn child was born to a mother, a drug addict. It pretty tragic. It really is tragic to see something like that. There've been a lot of story about people have been dying from overdose of fentanyl. I've been seeing videos about the lives of these people over social media and YouTube. I'm pretty sad for them. I got people from my community or on my other channel have been telling me about the accounts of their addiction to fentanyl or other drug uses. Alright, they told me about their story, and I was shocked to see that. I felt sad for them, but however, they told me that after withdrawing from these stuff, they got better than ever. They found that when one of my friends had said that he lost a lot of weight while doing fentanyl. He spent more money on fentanyl than on food and stuff. I felt sad for him. I really am. And then he changed his life back up after to stop doing this. I was happy for one of my fans of getting through from fentanyl. Drugs like fentanyl is dangerous. Alright, I felt so sorry for everyone who's been doing fentanyl. Fentanyl is a dangerous drug user that would need to be taken off the streets. I wanted to tell y'all that this drug can really hurt not just your life, your family life, your friends' life, your distant relative lives as well. I've been seeing stories like that a lot. There have been accounts like this throughout the whole entire United States, and also I heard about stories that happened in Canada as well. And the opioid and the fentanyl epidemic will continue to grow and getting worse. Look at the scale chart right there and see how much deaths that happened so far in this decade. It's crazy and tragic to see people losing their life because of this one little drug. This 1 kilogram of fentanyl that mixed with heroin or cocaine can destroy you, can hurt you. It would does so much damage to your body and to your mindset. And also there were accounts that went from the cause of withdrawal deaths and when your brain is losing in moisture inside your brain. It could cause a very dryness to your brain. It would cause cardio wreck and lead to deaths. I'm so sorry for everyone, every family member or the ones who lost a loved one to fentanyl. I felt so sorry for y'all. I really am. That's why I believe that fentanyl should be taken off the streets and off in the US. Unless it's being used for medical stuff, there's some limit to it, alright? But fentanyl out in the street, hurting innocent lives, minds, or body, cannot go through this. We cannot see another death of a person to drugs. This need to be changed. The U.S. government should do something about that, especially in California, where there have been more deaths from fentanyl than ever. They need to do something about that. Also in my state as well need to do something more about the fentanyl epidemic as well. I'm telling y'all all over social media, we need to do something about fentanyl and how will fentanyl can do something to a person in the future. We cannot let another generation like ours, we cannot let Gen Alpha or Beta follow the steps where people had done fentanyl. We need to make sure our kids our children are away from these kind of drugs. Alright? If I had a child, would I rather have a daughter, I would not let my child get near any drug around her. Unless it's for medical uses. You see what I mean? But however, it's FDA approval. Fentanyl is FDA approval in medical stuff, which is a problem right there. I can't believe that I had to approve of this drug right there. And also everyone, if we all here to know that fentanyl will not continue to help our children in the future. It will be continue to be used as a drug uses for the rest of our lives in this century. We need to do something about it. And there you have it. This is a story I wanted to talk to you about fentanyl and what my thinking about it, what we should do about it. Alright, y'all. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope y'all have a wonderful day. I hope y'all have a great healthy life itself. And I'll see you guys next time. Please subscribe to the channel. Hit notification down below. Comment down below what you think about my opinion about fentanyl. And I see you guys next time, alright? Peace out.